Hello there, my name is John. Welcome to my cooking channel, Cooking Around the World. Today we've got my favourite lunchtime snack. I've got some teriyaki fillets of fish here that I've done in a Moroccan seasoning, and I'm having that with some cauliflower cheese. Okay, let's get cooking. Right, as you can see, here's our cauliflower. This is one of my favourite meals, primarily because I get to freeze the leftover cauliflower cheese that I can have with other things, such as a steak. On this occasion it's a pan-fried fish. It's an excellent vegetable that you can have plenty of without feeling too guilty. That you can feel very happy with yourself. Right, I'm going to break these florets up, put them in a saucepan, and I'm going to cook them on a rolling boil for around about 3 to 4 minutes. Right, now that we're boiling, in we go with our cauliflower. And have a fork handy so that you can test this after about 3 or 4 minutes. Right, while that's boiling away, we can make up our rub for the fish. A couple of teaspoons of Moroccan seasoning. You can use whatever seasoning you like, plus 2 tablespoons of flour. And I'm just going to combine this and put it on our fish. But firstly, we're going to make our cheese sauce for our cauliflower. Right, that's about 3 minutes and it's all ready. So I'm going to drain that into a colander. Here we go. And you see how these green stems have become ever so slightly translucent. So perfectly cooked. We're going to leave them like that so that all the moisture evaporates off so that we don't get a runny sauce. We'll start with 4 tablespoons of butter. Let's keep an eye on that. And 4 tablespoons of flour. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So mix that through, and then to that we're going to add 400 mils of milk. Make sure you allow that flour some time to cook, otherwise it will taste the flour. Right, let's put in some of our milk. Keep stirring it. When it gets thick, add a little bit more milk. Wait till it becomes thick again. That's the perfect temperature in there. See how the lumps are disappearing as it becomes thicker. Beautiful. This has turned out well. White sauce doesn't always turn out like this, but if you follow the rules it does, so there you go. This is this is a long time looking at me making white sauce, but you can see how this is coming together just by a little bit at a time, and just add it every time it gets thick. And you want a nice medium to high heat. You don't want it too high, otherwise the sauce will burn. Look at that. Silky smooth, not a lump in sight. Rest of the milk. And now we can grate our cheese. Yum. Then once the cheese is in, we can adjust the seasoning. Let's transfer our cauliflower to our baking dish. We can then pour the sauce over the top of cauliflower and then add some grated cheese and a sprinkle of paprika. Right, now we're going to add our cup of cheese, and once that cheese has fully melted through in that sauce, we can then pour it over our cauliflower. Shouldn't take too long. There we go, that's all melted through. We'll turn it off. We better have a taste. Better be careful too. That's yum, but it does need a little bit of salt. There we are. Try it again. Perfect. Now we'll just pour that over our cauliflower. There we are, beautiful. Now we're going to make some more grated cheese, sprinkle that over, and then we'll get into our fish. Right, now some cheese. Beautiful. Ooh. You should never cook while you're hungry. Right, yeah, and now some smoked paprika. There we are. And then into the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes on 150 degrees. Now's when you should be starting to cook your fish as well, so that it all comes together at the same time. Right, let's get our fish ready. So, as I've explained, 2 teaspoons of Moroccan seasoning mixed in with 2 tablespoons of flour. And I've got 2 pieces of teriyaki here, very similar to snapper. Rightio. That's that all done. Let's get the fry pan out. So here's a little bit of oil. We'll wait for that to heat up. Okay, as you can see, the oil is pulling back as it gets super hot. It's not super hot, but it's getting there. So we're ready now. Here we are. When we turn it over, the leftover seasoning powder I will sprinkle over the fillets. While this fish is frying, have a peek in the oven and have a look at your cauliflower. Round about now you can actually switch it over to broil, or just the top element only, just to get that nice and crispy. And as you can see, I've sprinkled a bit more seasoning over. Right now I'm going to flip them. Still the best way to flip these is, I find, is with 2 forks. Right, we're about 2 minutes away from plating. And there you go, there's our cauliflower straight out the oven. Ooh, looks so delicious. Right, let's get some of this into our bowl. Right, there's our cauliflower. And here's one piece of fish. Oh, made a mess of that, haven't I? Never mind. And 2. Right, let me get a fork and we can get into this. Right, let's get into this. Let's have a little bit of this cauliflower first, shall we? It might be too big for me to have. Wow, that's beautiful. And let's have a taste of this fish. Ooh. What a delicious combo. Well, before this turns into an episode of eating around the world instead of cooking around the world, I better go and have my lunch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you make this super easy snack lunchtime. We could have this for dinner as well. And I will catch you on my next recipe. Thank you for watching.